when it comes to Silva, who's played by Javier Bardem, I already mentioned that he's my favorite villain in the entire series. And when it comes to his introduction, which is all captured in one shot, with him slowly walking towards Bond and giving this speech about like how he used to like live on an island with his grandmother and how it was filled with rats and how they got rid of them and there was only two survivors and how they got rid of the rats by forcing them to eat each other. It's just every line of every line from Silva in that one shot is. Oh, I was like, give this man a damn Oscar because uh, we all know how good of an actor Javier Bardem is, especially if you watch like films like No Country for Old Men. He gives a pretty good performance in that film, and he does the same for Skyfall. And I can definitely like memorize that entire speech over and over again, and it's just nobody can deliver that dialogue as good as Javier Bardem because it's just so damn perfect. It's definitely one of the best performances of a villain in a film in years, in my personal opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this. And because of that speech, one by one, they start eating each other until there are only two left, the two survivors. Then what? Do you kill them? No. You take them and release them into the trees. But now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rat. You have changed their nature. The two survivors. This is what she made us. It's just perfect. And I like how he tries to convince Bond to join his side, especially after revealing that he actually failed his test and that M lied to him. And even flat out saying, she sent you out to make knowing you were not ready, knowing you will likely die. Mommy was very bad. And there's a bit of a thing that I've always been mixed on about Silva was, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably agree with me on this, is his sexuality, honestly, is when he's caressing Bond's legs, and it's supposed to indicate that he has some sort of odd sexual attraction to Bond, and well, in the next scene, right when he's about to kill his mistress, Severine, I hope I said her name right, and he ends up kissing her, so I'm probably wondering, is Silva bisexual or pansexual? It's never really been clarified, but I'm probably going with the latter. I'm not like discrediting Silva or Javier Bardem's performance, but still, they never really specified that. His sexuality. But I mean, it's kind of like a nitpick, but I mean, it's still. I mean, I think this film is fucking perfect, honestly. So after Bond captures Silva, and we get that one scene with him in prison, and he has this conversation with M, and revealing like how his face is fucked up because of him taking a cyanide capsule, and he revealed that it nearly killed him, but he did. But he didn't die. But instead, it like severely disfigured him, and he has to wear like this these special dentures to like hide his disfigurement. And it's really disturbing, like Ryan said, and I like the chase scene right after like Silva escapes and Bond's trying to chase him down and try to save M, and right after like they're about to like disappear and head to Bond's childhood home, we finally see the Aston Martin DB5 that has been around since Goldfinger. And I like how they even like reverence the injector seat, so, because Skyfall came out around like the 50th and like 50 years after Dr. No, which came out like 50 years before Skyfall. So this film was a celebration a 50-year celebration of the Bond franchise. So, of course, it contains references to previous films. And I really love that. And it was a good little Easter egg for Goldfinger, and I really love that because it's definitely my favorite Connery Bond film, and it's a good moment. I really loved it. So when Bond and M get to Scotland, where Bond grew up as a child, and they head to his former home and meet his old caretaker, who he hasn't seen in years, played by Albert Finley, may he rest in peace. I really like him in this film and how he supports Bond in the third act. And everything that goes on in the third act is all badass. And how it's shot and how it's edited, it's far better than how it was handled in Quantum of Solace. And I was a little bit pissed off with Silva having his men, who was like flying a helicopter and destroying Bond's Aston Martin. And I was like, oh no, I love that car. And I like how, they show like a little reaction of Bond being pissed off and lighting a stick of dynamite. And I've always loved the line right before he's like about to leave the place, right before it blows up. He's like, I've always hated this place. Yeah, and so of course Bond takes out the rest of Silva's men, and right when Bond is about to force M to kill them both, as some sort of sick way of suicide, and Bond kills him by throwing a knife at his back. I've always also loved the line that he gives Silva, just to give him a little callback to his speech about the rats and saying that Bond was the last rat standing, because Silva said that in a way they were the last two rats because that's what M made them, and now that Bond killed Silva, Bond is the last rat standing. So, what Bond saying the line, last rat standing, I've always loved that. I was really sad that M dies because I really love Judi Dench's version of M, and how the film ends with Bond discovering that Eve's last name is Moneypenny. It was also a good little Easter egg to throw in for the fans. And with Mallory, who's played by Ralph Fiennes, becoming the new M and giving Bond his new mission, and the film ending with a gun barrel sequence and showing that it's the franchise's 50th anniversary, it could not have ended better than that. Skyfall is easily one of the top 5 best Bond films, and it's definitely a fucking masterpiece. So if you have not seen Skyfall, I highly recommend it. It's a great Bond film. It has Daniel Craig still at his best, has a great Bond villain, excellent cinematography, great editing, great action sequences, a good story, just everything that you would want in a Bond film, and it's damn near perfect, but not as amazing as Casino Royale, but pretty damn close, but still, it's a goddamn masterpiece. So, of course, Skyfall deserves an A+. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So what were your thoughts on Skyfall? Let me know in the comments below. And also, there's a little thing I do want to mention. I'm pretty sure you all probably haven't seen me doing custom thumbnails recently. That's because I'm dealing with an issue, for some reason my thumbnails won't save while the description and the title of the video will save. It's really frustrating me, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only YouTuber to be having this issue. So I'm trying to fix it, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. Next up, I'll be reviewing Spectre right before I check out No Time to Die. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Looking forward to doing more videos really soon. And if you want my thoughts on old or new movies, of course, you know where to find me.